and welcome to the Sony PSP review, in my case, PSP 2001. It's a blue bottle for me, so, yeah, I found this at a pawn shop for like 40 bucks, but, yeah, I'll give you a few facts and a little backstory and stuff onto this before I show you guys the games and all that for it. And, then we'll transition into, me showing you something which will probably be interesting for me to set up, so yeah. Well, this thing was released in America in March 24th, 2005, and it was discontinued in January 2014 for America. I don't know the other times for like Japan and Europe. And this thing was competing with the Nintendo DS, which launched a year before. But in Japan, this was released, I want to say like December 12th, if I can remember right. December 12th, 2004. I can't remember when it was discontinued. All I know is they all discontinued in 2014. But, yeah, and then, there was a few different models like the PSP 1000, 1001, 2000, 2001, 3000, 3001, and the E1000. I think that might. I don't know what that is. I'd have to look it up. But and the PSP Go. I'm not gonna be getting a PSP Go first off because I like my physical games. But yeah. And the games, movies, and all that came on something called UMD, which looks a little something like this. But yeah, and there is changes like the PSP 1000 and all that. PSP 1000, 1001, 2000, 2001, which had a bit of a ghosting issue, which the 3000 fixed to my knowledge for scan lines, which is kind of a pain to record sometimes with scan lines because you get like these like little bands and all that, and it always distracts me and stuff. But yeah, I like this. I might want to upgrade to a 3000, but I bought this, so I'm gonna stick with it until I need to buy a new one. But yeah, let's get the yeah, and this thing has a 5-hour so battery, which you can upgrade to a 10-hour battery if you have the money to buy it, and if you have a black or white PSP. If you have a any other colored, well, it'll be like, let's say I get it, I'd have to put black or white on here, but not blue, because the 10-hour battery is a bit bigger than the others. And yeah, I like this. The L&R buttons are kind of a little too narrow, but yeah. And they slimmed down to 2000 from the 1000, because the 1000 I think is about like a ½ inch bigger. I never saw a 1000 in my life. All I know is it's thicker than this, so yeah. But let's show you what I have. I have God of War Ghost of Sparta. The only one I've played, so by far my favorite. And it serves as a bridge between 1 and 2. Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, one of my favorite Grand Theft Auto games. It's fun. This movie I don't recommend watching unless if you're over 18 or whatever. But I honestly don't care what you guys do. I can't control you. I bet nobody even watches this anyway, but I do it for fun. But and let's get into my boxed things now, because those are my only games. Puddle of Mud, Striking That Familiar Chord. It's a concert video thing, and I'm assuming that concert was striking that familiar chord. And I do like most of the songs that I've heard on here. So yeah. Final Fantasy 20th anniversary, which I do like this and all that, but it's the only Final Fantasy game I've played, so by far it's my favorite. But 4 interests me, so I might get 4 complete. But yeah, and I also need to get a way to download 3, because in Japan they only had a physical copy of it. Europe and America only got digital, unless if you wanted to buy 3 on the DS, which I think the DS version was harder, but I don't know. I like sprites, not 3D models in my RPGs, unless if I'm playing on a console. Mega Man Powered Up. I do like this, except I'm stuck on Wily 2 with no way to, like, get out, I should say. But, yeah. And, I totally forgot to mention this, but what PSPs run off of, like, store their storage and all that, they don't have, like, internal hard drives and stuff. They have to use, like, memory stick duos, memory stick pro duos, or in the case of the Go, memory stick minis, I think. I'm not sure. Like I said, I never own a Go. I don't, because it's like, I have giant friggin' hands. Giant hands, so the PSP Go is not for me. But yeah, I tried turning out the lights. You could just barely see this thing, but couldn't tell. I'm going to be showing Final Fantasy, holding it very uncomfortably. Yeah. This is actually my only handheld. I don't count my SP as a handheld, because I can just go and set it up on my GameCube, but yeah, this thing takes a minute to load sometimes. This is one I'm thinking about trying to upgrade to a 3000 or something, but yeah. So if you can't hear me, but yeah, I'm assuming this is from this FMV sequence is from the PS1 remake, which I'm just not gonna because this is the definitive version of Final Fantasy 1. And I'm thinking about getting like all the other remakes, because 4 looks like it interests me. Like, our Final Fantasy 2 is Japan's number 4. But yeah, this is Final Fantasy 1, which yeah, screw this, I'm not showing the entire FMV, otherwise we'd be here too long. And yeah, if you can't see my stats, or my character name, it's Neil, Dent, Sierra, and Ken. But yeah, I hope I have some way to capture this in the near future. This thing's running at like 30 frames a second up here on the camera. Well, it's technically my tablet, but I do have a camera. But yeah, I don't have a laptop to or anything to retrieve footage off of, nor the cords to get this for. But yeah, squares over the ogres. But yeah, I actually do enjoy playing this somewhat. I'm kind of looking on the PSP screen instead of the screen I'm recording on, because everything's running fine, not like half speed. But yeah, see, I'm supposed to be in like Alfheim or whatever, but I'm more interested in finding my ship, honestly. But yeah, I think this is the best screen footage I'll ever get. But yeah, I killed that worm by the power of 69. Yeah, I'm a terrible, terrible person sometimes. But I'm also a sadist, so what do you expect? Yeah, if you couldn't tell, my party consists of a warrior, monk, white mage, and red mage. But yeah, I have the red mage for backup for like cure and stuff, but mostly have him for offensive black magic and stuff. But yeah, here's the ship, which I'm trying to get around, but yeah, I mean I have to look up a guide to play this, and I really can't do that right now. So yeah. Oh hey, Buccaneer. I really wish that light would get out of the way. But yeah, killed him. But yeah. Honestly, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going right now, but oh, this is the reason also why I have a red mage. I mean, instead of a black mage, he can just learn about he can learn a lot of the spells and all that. The black mage and white mage can, but he doesn't know like Dia and stuff, which the white mage does. But yeah, finally Thunder's being cast. Yeah, I kind of love my RPGs, so I plan to get a lot of RPGs for this thing. I also like platformers and all that. I I don't know why though. I'm just that kind of person to some people. I mean, I do a game room tour, but technically I don't have a game room. I just have my room, and yeah. Oh, sweet, got a potion from that. But yeah, I'm just gonna go around a little bit more, come over here, see what's up over here. The battle. But yeah, some cobras. Oh, son of, I don't know if I have an antidote. Oh wait, yeah I do, I have a couple antidotes, so after this battle I'll just heal them up. Oh, everybody's leveling up aside from the white mage because she died early on in the game. So I really don't have so she's kind of behind on like levels and all that. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it off right here. And so yeah, this is my review of the Sony PSP, and the first review I've done in a while. So I'm just gonna let you guys off, and if you like this, like, leave a comment on what I should review next or what I should do next. And if you want to see more of my videos, just subscribe and find me. Well, see you guys.